Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that roll well. Shalom to all the brothers out there pushing this word. Doing the work of sincerity and truth. Yeah. Damn. Got a article on, on CBS Sacramento. And it more just shows how dire things are getting. Because, if you've seen footage from there's wildfires, but there's also been, the flooding up in there, New York, I believe. And, what was it? A lot of places just got flattened by Ida. So it's kind of peak all round, man. But that's been the situation, in Babylon the Great, aka America, for a while. So yeah, it says deputies arrest looters and they found they evacuated South Lake Tahoe homes. Yeah, so people coming for the goods, and that it shows how peak it is. Because a lot of people they're gonna be fucked. Well, a huge amount of people are now gonna be fucked. It says 2 suspected looters were arrested and evacuated South Lake Tahoe this week. According to the South Lake Tahoe police department, deputies from the Santa Barbara Sheriff's Office who were in the area assisting with the Caldor fire spotted a man near a home in the area of Spruce Avenue and Heather Lake Avenue. Upon seeing the deputies, a man, a 27-year-old South Lake Tahoe resident, reportedly got into a car and tried to drive away. Yeah, that's it's all that love amongst people that's gone out the window, and that's been missing in America for a hot minute, man. From when that place was becoming a melting pot, even when they had the Irish and the Italians come over, which a lot of them motherfuckers was Jakes, man. Majority of them was Jakes, because Ireland and southern Italy, Sicily, Sardinia, all these places are Jake hotspots. Where Jake was planting seed all up in there. So with so that whole everyone just being peaceable and loving to everyone, which wasn't really a thing in America anyway. But when it was mainly Esau that was trying to get the most out of America, it run different. But yeah, it's all these so-called communities, they ain't really no communities, man. Because how Jake got over there still just looms, in the background. But then what? That's why it's, evacuation warning's gone out. This guy's gone to get your widescreen TV. He's gone to see if there's any kicks he can snatch. You got a nice jacket, some jewelry in the jewelry box, or whatever the hell, man. Any fineries. He's looking to get them for himself. Because why? That's the essentially what America's become, man. Doing anything to get that leg up, man. Everyone deifies that that American dream. But getting it but in reality is a myth. But, you know, with the 5 finger discount, you know, the shit might just work out for a little while anyway. So this is what deputies pulled the driver over and determined he'd been looting the area. He faced additional men, said he'd been going probably through multiple spots, just looking through the window, just like, yeah, just busting in and taking. I thought it was a free for all. He was doing real good. And that shit, yeah, that's peak, man. Cause that's hey, that people that had to evacuate, they'll come back and just be like, yo, what the fuck? He faced additional charges of failing to leave an evacuation zone, possession of drug paraphernalia. Let me have like a crack pipe or I don't even know, man. False registration, altering a replica firearm to resemble a real one. That is hilarious. So he could have been a fiend. Says South Lake Tahoe police said deputies also found another man in the backyard of a Herbert Avenue home. The man was arrested of charges of looting, burglary, possession of burglary tools, and failing to leave an evacuation zone. Town has been under mandatory evacuation orders as the Caldor fire continues to grow and spread through El Dorado County towards the east along Highway 50. Yeah, them man had a buggy. Man was using the baby buggy for the goods. That's hilarious. The chainsaw. This man was just getting busy, yeah. But yeah, that's, you know, that's what's like, people ain't holding out for one another, man. That love, that you know, so-called community. That God of the community, he dead. But I'll bear riff, man. He's done, man. He's done so. Because why? It's very much become evident and clear from when it was like March 2020. People were losing their minds, buying like fucking 70 packets of toilet roll and hand gel and all this shit. It's funny. There's still places trying to sell hand gel. Places that were selling it for like a tenner a pop. Now you can see them still selling hand gel when they never sold the hand gel before. For like you know, it's gone down to £1. Funny as hell. But from then, it's done been known. Everyone's out here for themselves, man. They might, you know, have a partner that they'll fuck with, or their kids, but they ain't really looking at their neighbors like that. Everyone's doing what they're doing. Matthew 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Yeah. Because as far as for the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we're going to be hated because what, you know, we've been saying, and because we're standing for the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which, you know, in Acts, go back to the time of Acts. That was the main issue, coming in that name, Yahushai, and his word, because Yahushai is the word. So coming in that name, that same word, same spirit, that's what people didn't like. And then what then shall they yeah, for my name's sake, and says when many shall be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Yeah, that's all this going down, man. People hate one another, you know, betraying one another, because that's all, you know, all Esau's built this kingdom of is, you know, lies and deceit. He's basically snuck in with, you know, he's made a whole identity up, you know, this whole whiteness, this concept, or even being a Caucasian. these identities where you can, try and have some kind of an honorable, being, and everyone's bought in. But what it's become evident and clear, this place is nothing but, you know, vile wickedness going down on every corner. And, it's a meat grinder. It's basically utilized to extract all the resources and goods to those at the very tippy top. And everyone else, hey, you're screwed. Just enjoy your life. 'Cause it's gonna be shit being a slave. People kind of clue into these things. Some people just stay deceiving themselves, man. The guy will be like 45, still trying to get a record deal, spitting bars and whatever, still trying to live the dream. Other people will just do what they need to do, but they'll still be resentful because they're thinking like, yo, especially if they're an Edomite, they're thinking like, yo, they're meant to be getting a slice of the pie. Then they'll be seeing seeing Jake, seeing other nations doing well. And this is meant to be their joint. But hey, this is what many false prophets shall rise, shall deceive many. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah? Love of many is gonna completely just freeze up and disintegrate, man. Because it ain't to be found, man. You can't see it anywhere. It ain't out here. People ain't moving with love. Fucking hell. People ain't moving with love, man. And they haven't for a long time. This place is all about, desires, man, and lusts, and having them fulfilled. But he that shall endure that unto the end, the same shall be saved. But yeah, it's not just enduring, just being in the world. It's enduring, holding fast onto this truth, onto what we've been given, the gift, the gift of this word, holding fast onto that. That what you have already? Oh, I'm thinking of Revelation. Yeah, and this gospel and this kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Yeah. I ain't talking about the fuck was I thinking of the hell are they called, man? Of the Jehovah's Witness, that's the one, or these Christians, because why them men have done spread that everywhere. The end they become apparent. It's through this word, man. It's truth that's been brought out from the elder high priest Abba Bivens, down through elder Yaakov, Shaw, King Marshall, the apostles and elders. His word came through the generations, and it's blown up, man. It's really YouTube that took it to that global scale, to where it was beam it anywhere, anytime, with no restrictions, just like bang, log in, and then the words coming out. And that's how it exploded. And that's, where the end's gonna come. Not through, what's it called? Not through, that Christian, because, even though, it says my enemies printed a book, Esau's had, printed the scriptures, and you can find, Esau's the one who printed the scriptures that you find all around the globe. What's been taught that, alongside that, because there was a falling away, the truth wasn't out there, the book was sealed. And that's why you need, require a teacher, because it's been sealed. You can't easily perceive what's in it. That's why it's only with those teachers being set up, those great men. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Yabba Shem Shabba Shem Kakadash Bakata. Shalom.